everyone, I'm DT10 and in this video we will be continuing to build the 11th and 12th Doctor's TARDIS in vanilla Minecraft. So this is part 3 of this tutorial. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, the link to these videos will be in the description or you can click at the end of the video. So this is where we left off at the end of the last video. So we're now going to move on to decorating this bottom platform here, and we will also be doing the underside of the TARDIS in this video. So to start with, you're going to come to here, you're going to build 1, 2 with smooth stone slabs like that, 1 across, and then a further 1, 2 like that for a table. You're then going to get a warped button, you're going to place 2 on either side like that, and redstone dust in the middle. Finally, you're going to place polished andesite stairs, 1 like that on the side, and this is your chair. Repeat this design on the other side. Once you've done this on both sides, we're now going to move on to decorating the console. Now, unlike in my other videos, the placement of blocks here isn't actually random, however you can choose to do it randomly if you want. So first you're going to need a redstone repeater, you're going to place 2 like this on either side and a polished blackstone button in the middle. You're then going to need a lever and you're going to place it like that. A daylight detector is going to go here and redstone dust is going to go here. Next you're going to need a crimson pressure plate and you're going to place it here, and finally you're going to get a lever here and a warped trapdoor facing like this here. This is your design complete. Now there are actually monitors on this TARDIS, however they look very different to the previous monitors in different TARDISes and they are hard to achieve as they are actually diagonal. One of the ways you can do it is with a backwards facing skeleton skull like this. However, I didn't really like this design. You can choose to do it if you want to, but I'm not going to be doing that in this video. Once you've done that, the decoration on your bottom layer here is complete. We're now going to move on to the underside of this TARDIS. So to start with, you're going to need polished andesite stairs, and you're going to create a stairway leading 3 blocks down like this with blocks underneath to a platform which we're going to make out of cyan terracotta. You're then going to place 2 cyan terracotta and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. You're then going to place 2 more cyan terracotta and 2 polished andesite stairs, so 1 like that and 2 like that. This is actually level with your floor, because if you bring that out like this, you will see that these stairs lead directly down to the floor. Once you've done that, with this platform here, you're actually just going to take it out like that, and then from here you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind like that, and you're going to bring this down a further block all the way around. Once you've done that, we're actually then going to be working on the main bottom floor here. So you're first going to start here and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out like this. You're then going to level it off here and level it off under here like that, and you should have 3 blocks here. On this side here, you're then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, and you're going to make this 3 like this, and then you're going to repeat this on the other 3 sides here. The bottom of your TARDIS should now look like this. You're now going to come to here and you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 like that. Repeat this on the other side, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 under there like this. However, when you get to these 2 corners here, it will get a little bit more complicated. This is because you first need to go like this, so you need to put 1, 2 either side like this, and then you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 as we did. Bring 1, 2 out like this and place an extra 5th one there. This is the design for these 2 sides here. Once you repeat this on this side, you are ready to move on to filling all of this in here. Once you have this, the placement of blocks here gets incredibly hard and complicated and may get a little bit annoying. This is because we're going to be using brown mushroom blocks. Now, the design actually is quite simple, however the problem with brown mushroom blocks is, or any mushroom block, if you place blocks like this and then destroy them, this side of the brown mushroom block turns to a different texture, and we don't want this texture here. So you have to use a different block to place on either side, as this doesn't impact it. This may mean that things get a little bit more confusing, however I'll try to go through it as simply as I can. We're just going to be creating a dome that leads all the way up to around here. So first of all, come to under here, you're just going to place 3 in the middle like that, 1 like that with 1 behind like that, and then continue this all the way around. Your TARDIS should now look like this, with this first layer in place. We're now going to move on to the second layer. So first of all, you're going to do exactly the same thing, however you're going to go 2 above instead of 1. Repeat this all the way around. This is what the bottom of your TARDIS should now look like. However, really sorry about this, but there was something that I missed about the design, and that was that this staircase is actually pushed back 1 block like this, meaning unlike the other staircase over there where it starts from here, it actually starts from under here. This means that you will actually have to push this cyan terracotta forward just by one block. This means that this staircase will be here like this will be here like this, and then this layer here will be destroyed. Once you've pushed it forward a block, it should now look like this, and we can start altering these bits. As I said, really sorry about this sometimes happens, whereas normally I would just edit it and redo the footage. However, we've already built all of this, and I'd hate to destroy it all, so we can just start from here, and what we're first going to do from here is we're going to extend this back forward by one block, we're going to extend this forward by one block too, and you can destroy the ones at the back if you want to. We're then just going to place 2 blocks here like that. We're then going to come to this side here. We're going to destroy this block here and replace it with 2 blocks here like that. 3, sorry. We're then just going to leave that like that, and your TARDIS should equal itself out like this. Once that has been fixed, we're now going to move on to the 3rd layer of this TARDIS. So we're going to do the exact same thing here. We're just going to build up 2 more blocks like this on the 3rd layer, and we're just going to go all the way around like this. Your TARDIS should now look like this with its 3rd layer in place. However, we're just going to make some small alterations here. Instead of this block here, we're just going to destroy that one here, bring this block out like that, and bring that one out like that. So you should have 2 blocks here and 3 blocks along there. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side like this. So you're going to go 2 blocks like that on either side and a block in the middle like that. We're now going to move on to the 4th and final layer of the underside of this TARDIS. So if you've built this correctly, you should just be able to build 2 blocks up like that, and it will come exactly in line with the cyan terracotta wall we had above like this. Repeat this all the way around for the final time. The underside of your TARDIS should now look like this, and it will be incredibly dark. However, we're about to fix that. Before we do though, we're just going to once again come to here like this, destroy these 2 blocks and replace them with the square fashion here like this. And once you've done that on the other side, you can then turn your attention to this point over here. So first of all, on the top layer here, you can actually just build this all the way around like this. So actually there's a slight mistake here, it should just be out like that, and you can build this all the way around like this. You can then build round like this all the way around, just 1 block though like this. Once you've done that, you're just going to make an alteration here, so you're going to just destroy these ones here, make sure those ones look like that, and you're going to place a block behind it like this, and a block behind it like this here. Make sure you do a similar thing on this side, so you're just going to come to here like this, build 1 out like this, or sorry, 1 behind like this, sorry, and then you're just going to go like that, 2 blocks like this to replace these ones here, and this is what you should end up with. For this space here, we're actually going to be making another one of these doors here. So you're going to need your polished andesite stairs and slabs. You're going to come to this block here, destroy these 3 blocks, place 2 stairs facing in those directions, place another 2 stairs on top like that with a block behind them which you can destroy in those 2 directions, then another stairs in the original direction but inverted like that with a slab on top like that. We're just going to place some cyan terracotta in this gap here, and then behind here you're going to need black concrete. You're going to go 2 light grey concrete and then black concrete, 3 across the middle like that, 2 on either side, and a light grey concrete in the middle like that. Once you've done that, you're then going to get your brown mushroom block, and behind here you're just going to fill in these 2 blocks here like this, and these blocks here on the sides here like that. Hey everyone, DT10 from the future here. While I was editing this footage down, I noticed some of it must have got corrupted because there was a whole chunk of it missing and the audio wasn't there at all. So what happens here, just very quickly, is on the doorway we created, I just replaced the black concrete to the left and the right of the top 2 stairs with the brown mushroom blocks. That was a mistake, and to hide this light grey concrete here, I simply just put 3 brown mushroom blocks on top in a row like that. So just to let you know, all audio from this point forward has been recorded afterwards due to the corruption that I just talked about. From here, we're now going to making the barriers that go on these bits here. So to the left and to the right, all the way up, you will be placing blue stained glass, starting from that block there, like this. Once you've done that, it should look like this. You should end up with this design like this. Now, as I said, you can destroy these ones if you want to. The ones on the edge here are a bit more visible, so I can actually recommend for these ones here, destroying them and replacing them with ones that don't yet have that texture. You can also do it under here, however that would be incredibly fiddly for both sides like this. done that, if you chose to, you're then going to repeat this whole thing on this side here. Once you have this on both your sides, we're now going to move on to the design on this side here. So first you're going to come to this block here, you're going to place blue glass, you're then going to place blue glass on 2 blocks behind it like this, 2 blocks behind it like this again, and 2 blocks behind it like this again. This is how the design slightly changes from this one here, which is steadily going diagonally outwards, to this one here, which is a little bit more staggered. Repeat this on the other side and fill them in with sea lanterns. Once you've done that, we're next going to need to build 4 of diagonal ones of these. So as with our pillars, we're going to have 12 of these designs here. So you're first going to come to the centre line here, and you're simply just going to place blue glass all the way up like this. However, the placement may be a little bit fiddly, so you may have to place extra blocks if you haven't already, and you're just going to take it all the way up to the top like this. Repeat this on all 4 of the other sides and fill them in with sea lanterns, and that is your design complete. The underside of your TARDIS should now look like this, and this is your entire wall complete. Your TARDIS is now fully sealed and fully decorated. The final step to this design is we're going to need to bring these pillars here underneath our TARDIS. You're going to find where your pillar is, you're going to go to the block underneath, and you're just going to build like this all the way until you reach the bottom like that. You're not going to build it like this. You're just going to build it to this second layer here. Once all 6 of those have been completed like this, for this one here, as there's pretty much no space, the best thing you can do is just place 2 blocks of stone brick wall behind like this. You're then going to bring this bit here out like this. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3 down like that, and 1 across like that. Once you have this, you're going to do the same to all of your pillars, so 1, 2, 3 down and 1 across like that to join them. And on this one here, it's exactly the same. You're just going to go 1, 2, 3 down like that and join them up like that. Repeat this on all of your remaining pillars. You're next going to bring these diagonal pillars down like this, so you're just going to again come to this block here. What you've got to do is place it directly on top of these light columns here, but make sure you can still see the light columns like this. Repeat this design on the other 4 sides, and once you've done that, that then means that all you've got to do is just bring this 2 blocks down all the way around. So once you bring it 2 blocks down, it should just meet up with this side of the pillar here. Once you've done that, your TARDIS is pretty much complete. However, apologies again, there's just one more thing which I forgot, and that is these light columns for these 2 areas here. For the light columns here, you're simply just going to go 1 block in here like that. Now it can be a bit tricky to place, and 1 block on the other side like that. To go 1, 2 out like that, and 1, 2 out like that. It's exactly the same principle, however it's just a little bit more complicated to place. Once you've done that, fill in the sea lanterns, and your TARDIS is completed. This is your completed 11th and 12th Doctor's TARDIS in vanilla Minecraft. However, just before we finish, I'd just like to show you how you're going to turn it into the 11th Doctor's. So what you're first going to do is, instead of these orange blocks here, you're just going to place all orange blocks in this time rotor, including all the way down here like this. You're just going to replace all of them with light blue stained glass. Your time rotor should then look like this. Next up, you're just going to literally destroy all of your chalkboards and bookshelves like this. And finally, you're going to replace all of these redstone lamps in here with sea lanterns. And once you've done that, you have a completed 11th Doctor's second TARDIS in vanilla Minecraft. So there's other things you may want to do. You might want to replace some of these controls. You might even want to replace all of the round mushroom blocks with a different block. But these are the changes that I've chosen to make in order to make it the 11th Doctor's second TARDIS instead of the 12th Doctor's. So that's the end of this tutorial. Next tutorial, we will be building the 13th Doctor's TARDIS in vanilla Minecraft. This will be the exterior and interior. However, this may not be my next video, as I've just started my brand new series Sockfo, otherwise known as some other content for once. Check my uploads for the introductory episode of that. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or comment, and if you liked it and found it helpful, then please subscribe. But I've been DT10, and I will see you in the next video.